Hi guys and welcome back to Bumf Box, and this time it's all things Moshi. I managed to, on one of my rambles around Toys R Us, find a selection of Moshi Monster blind bags, and there's a linked expansion set as well. However, the sad thing was, they've all been reduced as clearance items, so there's hardly anything left. So as a quick scramble, I just grabbed the last few things off the shelf, and I was able to get 3 of the blind bags and the last remaining expansion set. And it's really cool because unlike most blind bags, it's usually just the blind bags, you get the figures and that's it. However, they had the clarity of thought to actually can turn it all into one thing. So you've got the actual high street of the Moshi Monster set, and you can all link them all together as well. And obviously it's Lego style stuff, so it's got many possibilities there. Good idea. Sadly, it doesn't look like it's been very popular. However, it means we get to look at loads of weird stuff, which I like. Starting straight off with your little blind bags, you see all the characters there. However, if you look carefully, it's not my camera being weird. Their colours are all a bit out. So they've gone a bit weird on this one. So if you look at Dive-Low, should be red and black, and they've got a kind of purple and black. Zoma looks like he's already rotten. He's got a yellow arm and he's gone grey. Katsuma, unless there's a girl's version in an alternate world I don't know about, has gone from orange to bright pink. Lovely. She's gone from a bright red. To yet again a Katsuma pink. So all a bit weird. Don't really know where they're going with that one. However, the figures feel quite chunky and big. These would have been £2 originally. I paid under £1. I think it was 90 pence, which is just over $1, for example. So very good value, and sadly most of them have been taken. Would have liked to have got all of the set, they look quite cool. And not really much on the back, just foreign blah, but we've got their Mega, made by Mind Candy, not for naught to free pointy-nosed little children. Should usually be with these things like the old Mega Bloks stand brick. And who do we want? I'll be honest, Zoma. I want Zoma. And Dive-Low. Well, looking at the scale, they have done them correctly. It's like I expected. It's exactly the same size, just a different colour. I don't know what that brings to anything. I don't know if this is like another set and they've already done this before and they've gone for weird colour themes. Because even the brick's a bit random. It's just a bright orange brick. Okay, and what's it say inside? I'm not expecting these to be rare. Okay. So each one has a different coloured brick. That's quite sweet, I suppose. Wow, that was good. And here we go. Here's what I was explaining. You've got literally the whole town. If anyone's played the game or watched the movie or anything like that, obviously this will be very, very familiar. You've got the seed carts, the barbers, the hairdressers, a bit of everything. And it all looks quite cool. And this actual set was as well 90 pence. This was reduced as well, and that originally I think was £3 or £4. So if you're thinking to buy all of that, it wouldn't actually cost a great deal of money. Just saying. So bit weird because they're actually nice figures. There's a little bit of articulation. The figures do move. The paintwork isn't bad. It's a shame there's not an actual tail. But yeah, I mean it looks like it's hollow plastic that's been just forced together. It would have been nice if it was like a whole mould. But it moves. It's going to hold the pieces in that one. What more do you want? So overall, very good start. Doesn't want to stand on. There we go. Right, let's give him a stand. See what we're working with here, people. There you go. Go near Furry and pop it. They'll look after you. That's not a bad start. Hopefully I don't get the pink Katsuma. That's a bit odd. Zoma would be good. Zoma would be good. Is that Buster? Buster Bumble Chops or something? It'd be good. Oh. I don't know this one. And her arm's fallen off. Ugh. She's already a failure. Urgh. Oh. Cutting my fingers off. Well, she looks a cross between a Smurf and a Snork. Oh. She doesn't want her arms. After all, she's only armless. Yeah, no idea who she is. She looks like a newer character. Is she? I don't know. He? He's wearing a skirt. Confused by that one. Yet again, nicely enough made. Articulation, bit of smearing on the paintwork, obviously wearing white pants. Little smear on the dress, so not as good as Diavolo, but I wasn't expecting it to be. But you can stand there and look all fun. So far, I'm quite impressed. Well, for under £1 each, you can't really grumble, can you? I'd seem a bit of a git, wouldn't I? And who's in the last one? It's gonna be bloody Katsuma. No, it's Buster. I keep saying Buster. He's probably not even called that. I'm gonna look insane. But you're Buster. I will call you Buster. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Sorry, in my head it sounds like an old drunk drill sergeant. I like him. Out of well, let's be honest, Summer looks the best by far, but he's interesting if nothing else. It's got a filthy looking moustache. I don't know if that's a bad paint job, but it's all speckled with purple, black and grey. Looks like he's been dragged across a wall. Yet again, articulation's reasonable. His hat spins round. Wow. Oh, look, Rebel. Alright. I mean, I couldn't really imagine much play value in themselves, put it that way. But as a set, different coloured bricks, bright colours, not too much to argue. Here you're going to see, though, why I think they may have been for clearance. Watch this, people. Yeah, the seals weren't very good. So I don't know if this was just a batch problem, but as you can see, there's hardly any glue on this at all. I don't know if that was just an error in how those transported over, but literally, I took that off the shelf and it just fell apart in my hands. But I thought, I'm going to have it purely because I want to see what it's like. But as you can see, we've got the seed cart, and you've got Diavolo pulling along the little seed cart. I don't know what his association with a seed cart is. It would have made more sense to have a shopkeeper, surely, but there you go. But anyway, so we've got Diavolo, we've got some little gem crystals or seeds. We've got the different 5 or 6 flowers, the actual cart. It looks nice enough. And yet again, under £1 I paid for this, so... No! The tragedy! And... ooh. More garb. Don't need that. Come on, people. Make space. We've got cool things now. We've got things to build. Let's have a look at Diavolo. Oh, come out, Diavolo. I don't know what he's holding. Seems to be holding a torch. What's the... no. Ah, I see. Because he's stupid and he's been created so he can't hold anything. That's rubbish. That's a shame. Oh well, give him the purple one as it says we should. There we go. Wow, look at that. He's holding a purple thing. Does that mean anything to anyone? Paint quality on this one, very, very, very good. Obviously, it's the colours that you associate with Diavolo, which is a bonus, but I really like this one. Yeah, I like that one. That's brilliant. That's quite a nice figure in itself. I suppose it's nice as a little Easter egg thing if you've got the alternate colours and stuff, which is a bit interesting and cool. And the quality of the pieces, it looks Lego-ish standard, shall we say. It doesn't look cheap as chips quality. I mean, it's not crude. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but it's not going to break anytime soon, which is what we're looking for, really, especially when it's for 3-year-old plus children, because at the end of the day, they're going to get it in their mouths, they're going to break it, and they're going to be rough. Ugh. Wow. That didn't want to come out, did it? Yellow next. Well, already, it's looking quite cool. It's quite a lot of Lego, really, for the cost it was. I mean, it wasn't much money. I think the original price it was marked down from, I'm sure it was only £3, so... I mean, £3, people, come on. I mean, the new Lego figures now are way more than that in their own right. Hidden all the Lego in here. Come on. Let's be having you. Is Diavolo really going to pull this around? Doesn't seem the type to me. He seems the type just to burn everything. He's a pyromaniac, that one. God, I'm already bored by this. Alright. Well, we've got some sort of cart type object. Do you approve? Yeah, that's what I thought you'd be like. Come on. Losing the will to live. Doesn't that look fantastic? There we go. And we've got some seeds. We've got sellotape as well. Brilliant. We've got the raspberry flavoured one. Good. We've got the blueberry flavoured one. Naturally. They resemble more like cereal. So this is like, that'll be what, Kellogg's Special K, full of pink dirt. Brilliant. We've got this one. This is, come on out. This is just frozen peas, because times are hard, and that's what they've got to go with. This one is wild poisonous berries, to get the really freaky moshies. And this one is just full of ninja throwing stars, basically. That's just to lacerate the evil one's faces. So if Davolo's not too sure, he'll just stick a few of those in the old seed mix and just watch their mouths bleed. It's weird like that. I've warned you. I have. You know now. Well, in review, I paid less than £4 for all of this, which, in itself, you can't grumble with. I mean, I've honestly never seen these before. I don't know if this is a more popular American thing. I don't know if they really took on over here. I've never seen them launched before. I've never seen them in newsagents or shops. So I don't know if they went straight to the main toy outlets. But this was right on a very high shelf. I mean, no one other than an adult would have even seen this. It was just hidden away. So in review, really like these. Really quite cool, interesting, well made, if not well painted. And the fact that you get the sets to build into them and the figures work with them, very cool. But, didn't take off, so I have to forget about it, I'm afraid. As always, like and subscribe. Bye!